Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to the Gotham convention. Are you excited?
Yeah.
You sounded stoned. Yeah. Brian is extremely sleepy and his allergies are kicking his ass because here in the wonderful Chicago area, it has been raining on and off and warm and then cold, so it's been messing with us. And we got no sleep. So we are going to the Gotham convention with Steve and Allie, and we will see you guys there. Bye. Funny story. I took us to the wrong Hyatt.
Funny story.
It's hilarious. So I just assumed because it said the Hyatt Regency that it was at Rosemont Center.
Nobody else is here.
Nobody's here, and we're supposed to be in Schaumburg. So we are heading to
Take two.
Take 2.5.
Yeah.
For the Gotham convention. Actually going to the right place.
Hopefully.
Hopefully!
By the by, welcome to Illinois, which is always raining and windy every single day.
Oh, yes, I know. I'm familiar. I'm from Ireland. So
Anyway.
Don't like the weather, wait 5 minutes.
Anyway, as we know throughout the seasons, Oswald has had partnerships that were great and then not so great. Anyway, and since season 4 is coming up,
He got his.
yes. And since season 4 is coming up, do you expect a different partnership to approach, or if not, what partnership should you think Oswald should go with?
A partnership. Let's see. Let me think. Well, I mean, I said it before, but there is a very strong Penguins-ass partnership happening.
Yes.
That's going to evolve and change as we go along, which I'm really excited about. Because anytime we have Zaz on set, it's a good thing. Do you hear that, Warner Brothers?
Yes.
Oswald now is more powerful than he has ever been. More powerful than he even when he was mayor. You know, and it's God, I'm in trouble. But like and I'm sure everyone saw like when we were on the way to the election thing, there was certain homage to someone who is in office today, and I actually think it's the parallels continue because I think we can all. I'm going to say when I look at our commander-in-chief, I see someone who, in a lot of ways, probably wishes he could go back to what he was doing before. You know what I mean? And it's a similar story for Oswald. Oswald got into office, realized that to be a mayor, like you have to answer to everyone. And also, again, it's like it's so much of a more slippery grasp of power than what he is doing now. So yeah, I don't think he'll ever go back to it because again, why? Why would he? Like he's running the show now. Let's keep it that way. Yeah. All right. Thank you. What's up?
Hi, how you doing?
I'm doing real good. How are you?
Good.
Good.
I love you in Gotham.
I love you too.
I The Walking Dead.
Yeah, that's
I think your death scarred me for life. That was my good.
Oh, thank you so much.
But I wanted to ask, I know it was a brief amount of time, but how was it working with the Walking Dead cast?
It was a dream. And I will say, of course, and then, when I went down there, I was a guest star, and they also don't tell you anything, so they don't tell you back or whatever, so you have no idea. And I went down there, we shoot in Atlanta, and right away I have a scene with Andrew and Melissa, Rick and Carol, and they're my favorite. They're my favorites on the show. And so I was standing there, and I cannot tell you how welcoming, how lovely they are to their guest stars and to everybody. And I'm also talking not just Andy and Melissa, but also the entire crew. I mean, you come in and they are like, welcome to the family. And I was like, it was just like so lovely, and then also at the same time like so heartbreaking because I'm like, I have to leave tomorrow. I don't want to leave. It's like, going back to unemployment. So that feels really bad. But I made a point in my head. I was like, if I ever get a show, if I ever get to be series regular on a show, I will treat everyone the way they treat people on The Walking Dead. And I have to say, my castmates are they are right on. I didn't obviously I didn't have to tell them anything. Like that just is how we are. Like we're so welcoming, and you know, and it's great too because then we get guest actors like I was who come on and they're like, you know, and it's half the time I'm stabbing them and then they're done. Sorry, but they're like, it's just so lovely here. I don't want to go out together. Give me a break. You don't have a problem with that. You don't have a problem with a million other things on our show, but you have a problem with canon because your Penguin, you know, might have a romantic feeling for the Riddler. I mean, it's like, get out of here with your homophobia. I'm done.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's Robert Lloyd Taylor. Give it up for my boy! He's just as cool as you think he is. He's as badass as you think he is. The man, the myth, the legend, the hot Alfred, that's my girl. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm welcome to Schaumburg IL.
We genuinely love each other. It's kind of weird. You know, I've been doing this for a long time. And you always hear stories about people and casts and crews, how much they're devoted to each other. Not really, they're lying. But not on our show, we genuinely are. I spend a lot of time with Robin and Dickie, I love your husband, and Drew, and with everyone that you've met here, we hang out. You know, we go to baseball games together, we celebrate parties together, we watch the shows together, we hang out. It's a family, it really is a family. And boy do I need it, 'cause, you know, I'm away from mine. So yeah, it's wonderful having so many people that you genuinely care about tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hi there.
I just first want to say that when you stabbed Catherine's hand and said I'm the butler, that was like hands down the best scene ever.
Yeah, that was kind of cool, wasn't it?
I rewound it 4 times, just saying. Anyways, my question is, with everything that Alfred goes through, what's your salary, Alfred?
Not enough.
Not enough.
Not enough, I'll tell you that. I should get danger money. I should get paid per stab. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
£10, £20. Yeah, danger money. I mean, Bruce Wayne, no, he doesn't do that. You'll find out why John Stevens, our showrunner, just wrote an amazing scene, because I've always been interested, and I don't think it's ever really been, it has sort of been discussed in some of the books and things like that, is what is this thing with Bruce, with Alfred and the Waynes? What is that? Where does that loyalty come from? And how the hell did he get to meet Thomas Wayne? You know, no one ever just really discusses that. They sort of, there's in the war, no one really knows. And but you find out in episode 9.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Schaumburg IL. We love you.
He's so cute.
You're the one who's been saying it.
Just call me a child.
I keep fighting.
I know. It's their first fight.
That's what it's about.
Being a lightweight.
Working, I guess.
Keep moving. This way. We are trying to find the Scion room because I bought a ticket to meet Robin Lord Taylor because he is my Oswald. And I love him.
Oh, photo ops. We were so close.
Oh, we were close and then we turned around. This is really good lighting.
Thanks.
Doggo. Doggo is dressed up as Riddler too. Just met Robin Lord Taylor, and he didn't know what prom photo meant.
I did not meet Robin Lord Taylor.
So I spun him around.
Mine for Robin Lord Taylor.
So I spun him around. So I'm sorry for spinning you around if you ever see this.
Insert image here. It didn't come up, did it?
Sorry, I was yawning. Hi, Ellie.
Will you sign this later?
Yeah, absolutely.
You have your own pics. This says Man Jam. Amazing. You guys are profesh. That was really good. Thank you, guys. Wow. Hi. Nice to be back in the Midwest. Chicago is one of my favorite cities. Though I have to say, so I knew that this was in Chicago, and then I'm getting all the information, and it's like Schaumburg. I'm like, Schaumburg? Where's Schaumburg? I thought we were in Chicago. Little did I know, it's just right outside. All right. Oh, great. So we already have people at the signs. So I'm gonna decide whether we go at the left or the right by flipping my Man Jam page. And if it lands Man Jam on the top, we're gonna start on the left. It's Man Jam! So it looks like the dog's gonna ask a question first.
I don't know if you
What up, dog?
Hi, so ever since I was a kid growing up with the animated series, Riddler was always my favorite, the villains, and I never really got to see that kind of my favorite aspects of him until you brought him to life on the show. And I just wanted to ask,
There's someone over here, one person that agrees with you.
Yeah!
That's what I'm saying.
What do you,
I don't know. I'll sing with you. I got a voice though, that's the problem.
what is there, do you have a karaoke list?
Not really.
You do the Stones, Missy? Do you
No.
know that song?
My music knowledge
Garth
is
Brooks.
limited.
Garth Brooks. Wait a minute,
Baby, I can never steal you from another. No. It's such a shame that our friendship had to end. Purple rain, purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. Only wanted to see you underneath the purple rain. Honey, I know, time to change it.
ladies and gentlemen, let's go and this has been the Gotham Con 2017 Chicago edition. Now, some people are going to be signing autographs for a little bit longer outside.
That concludes Gotham Convention Chicago 2017.
Well, Schaumburg, but
Schaumburg.
as we've learned.
Mixed feelings about this convention. I thought that the guests were super nice and super awesome. However, I feel like the Hyatt staff here was awful and just terrible, and they treated me terribly. I got yelled at, and I had to go from like normal worker to exorcist mode, so that was great. But there was a guy working the photo line who was just absolutely fantastic.
Yes, he was. And Corey can sing, holy God.
Ed Digma got some bars.
I'm impressed, like, he has my heart.
He has your heart. Ryan is crushing on Ed a little bit more. I went up to Robin and I was like, let's quickly prom photo it, because you know when you go into a photo op, it's like go, 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 go. So I go, let's prom photo it, and he's like, what? And like he like goes to like do this weird arm thing, like, you know, like this, like he like starts to like do this, and I was like, no, and I like
I wasn't here for this, so I'm learning his
so
ways.
he was like kind of like, and I go no, and I like turned him around, and I was like, oh my God, he probably thinks I'm such a weirdo now. And
You
so
ready for this one? You ready for this?
here's the photo. There's such
Get the
a glare,
non-reflection one. There
but
it is.
like
Oh
he
yeah,
looks
that.
so uncomfortable.
Oh, yeah.
I feel so terrible.
It's a good awkward prom photo. I think it does just fine.
He's like, what the fuck
Those
is happening?
photos are meant to be awkward.
He's like, what is happening? But yay. We're just gonna end off this video with this angle. So
Perfect.
thank you guys so much for watching. This was the smallest convention, hands down.
This was a hallway.
This was literally a hallway. It's not even a convention, but it is.
It was a meetup.
A meetup. The Gotham Meetup
The Gotham
2017 / karaoke concert.
Oh, my heart.
And thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and we will see you guys next time. Bye.